very much for this opportunity. I'm really sorry about last week. I really made a mistake about the date. Uh, supposed to be it's supposed to be April, but I made it March. So I think a lot of people were confused about the analysis that I did. So many people did not trust the analysis, but it was actually this in April, not March. Supposed to be April, not March. So those who couldn't watch those videos should be able to watch the video and make sure that they learn something for that. We had a very good opportunities in the market, and it was really wonderful. It was really wonderful. Let's get going. I wanted to use DXY, but I'm having slight problem with my network. But very soon I'll work on analysis on that one. DXY is the same as USD DKK. DKK is the Denmark currency. Okay, so it's the same. It like they move in the same direction. So I'm using USD DKK to check the strength of the US dollar before we move to any other currencies, because first we need to check the US dollar, the index, we check the commodities before we move to the currency so that we'll be able to know where the markets are moving to. So first we'll look at the USD DKK, which is the Dutch this currency. So I don't use this, but because of a few problems I'm facing, that's why I'm using this one to make the analysis. So this is the same as the DXY. Don't confuse yourself. It's the same movement. They move in the same direction. So as you can see, we'll be looking at the pullback to test the previous high as markets have tested this level second time. We'll be looking at the third time. If we're able to get a pullback, a pullback and it breaks this level, we should expect the market to go and test this trend line. Actually, we have a very long trend line, which market is really respecting the level. As you can see, one, two, three, four. And if we're able to get another push for the trend line, we should be able to see markets moving all the way down, push all the way down to this level. But if we don't get that push, if we don't get that push and we see another test here, this is where we start seeing weakness in the US dollar. We see market pulling all the way down to this low. Okay, so that's what we should expect the US dollar to happen. If we get a test above it, this one we have gotten a triple top, which will be very nice for us. Now let's move to the gold. Gold too, we saw a very nice move, and we saw a lot of consolidation happening this week, which is there wasn't any serious move happening. So we are expecting gold to pull back below the previous low. That was the beginning of this year. I think getting to the end of this year, we saw this move happening. We should see another move breaking and testing this level. When we're able to get a test to this level, we should see a strong buying happening from this level all the way up. If we get a break above here, we should see markets breaking to test this level. So we should very clear, because this is a very long move, and if we're able to get this opportunity, we can see a double test, double top or something like that here. But we're also expecting some weakness in the US dollar next week going. So if we're able to get this pullback to test this level, we should start looking for a buy. The risk is very low. We can place the risk and we won't have any problem with it. Let's go to WTI. WTI also failed as I was expecting it break out from the trend. As you can see, I was expecting it to push back down to follow the trend. So this is what I was expecting to happen, but it made a move. I wasn't around to trade this. I was out, but I was expecting it to test this level actually, but I wasn't around to make any trade of it. But I'm not looking for that one. I'm looking for the very big move, which I'm expecting it to happen. So we can still maintain this trend line so that in future, when market tests this level, we are expecting market to test 85.9, 85, 65.87. We should expect it. We see a market breaking below this trend. If we see a break below, you can see a very test market testing this level before continue a downtrend. Okay, so we shouldn't worry when the market is doing any pullbacks. Expect market to break because this is the previous low we should expect to happen. So we should look for a sell at this zone. Why am I saying a sell at this zone? Because this is a previous low and something we tested before. We see a double top and the market break. We never had a test, so I'm expecting market to test this level, push all the way down to 57 as I'm expecting. So it's just going to react like this one, as you can see, push up test, push over, continue up with test, something like that. We are going to see it happening over here. Well, I'm not sure gold will the oil will shoot up immediately to the back to the previous side. This year high. No, no, no. We should start seeing some ranging happening here for some time before continuing the uptrend. If it puts there, it could be possible, but I'm not sure it should go like that. So I'm expecting a change in trend from this level. So you should start targeting a sell at this zone and make sure that you make your analysis right. Let's move to Euro USD. As I said, Euro USD, we're expecting a push down. I haven't made changes to my analysis because I'm still expecting some huge move happening. So if we get a break from here, don't this structure or don't try to I don't know. Don't try to look. You can still look for a sell, but actually it's better you start looking for buying Euro USD. So because this trend line is very close and this 4 hours chart. I don't know, but if it break below this level, wait till the 4 hours close, wait for a retest before you can say you are selling. But if you like, if you want to maintain the risk, wait for the market to test the trend line, as I said on the DXY, these levels. Wait till market to test it before you can start looking for a buy in Euro USD. But for now, we are looking for a buy at this zone, expecting a buy to happen at this zone, so that and push up all the way back to close to 1.1500. So we should expect something like that to happen. Yeah, because I was expecting it to I was expecting it last week because I saw something happening here, a kind of ascending trend. So I did analyze something like this, and I did a little where like when you get a break, it's going to pull back and test. I saw the pullback, but I wasn't really into it because of the Nafam Peru, and Nafam Peru didn't really remove the market. So we should see a pullback here, this zone, and we should look for a buy from this zone. Thing. Now, USDJPY also we're expecting a pullback down. Looking at how that trend is moving, I'm not interested how this trend is really moving. It's kind of consolidation trend now. Looking at the downtrend, how speed the sellers are in this market, I'm expecting a sell to happen in this market. So if you can get a pullback below this level, that's 110.793, we should see market pushing all the way up and breaking this level all the way down. So we should say, but that in case we get a pullback all the way up here to test this level, we can start looking for a sell this level too. So because these levels are two resistance level that I'm expecting market to test. So I'm looking for a sell at this zone. I'll be looking for a buy at this zone too. I'm looking for a buy at this zone and I'm looking for a sell at these two zones. So we are looking for a buy here, sell at these two zones. So it's very simple if you make your analysis like this one. You don't need to worry yourself to place my trade because most of the times you'll be looking for 1 hour and you'll be losing a lot of trade. So I think this one is okay for you. USD card, looking at how oil is trading up and seeing how oil is going to push up more. We should see the markets moving below to test this level. this previous top. You see this level, double top break. We haven't had any test. I'm expecting it. I'm looking for a buy at this zone. So be very careful at this zone. A lot of people have a pending order at this zone. So you should look for a buy in this zone. If market push up here, this level, you can start looking for a sell in this zone. But believe me, you should start thinking of looking for a buy at this zone. GDP USD still Brexit, they have extended it, giving opportunity for 1 year. I don't know, we should start seeing some changes in GDP USD. As I said, I really know this kind of these things will happen. Like they require delay, the market will start. The market is even confused about this currency because if you are pound trader, you have made a very lot of losses. So I think it's very good to stay away from pound for now. Things go down, but if we see any opportunity in this market testing the resistance level, we should start looking for a buy to this level, seeing kind of ranging happening in this zone. So it's good. USD CHF also, we are looking for a push back down to test this previous low, black breaking resistance, turning to support. We need to see a double top. We had a double top, but we never had a test. We are expecting a test to market to push all the way to test this previous high, previous low, turn into resistance. So if we can get a pullback to test this level, we should start looking for a sell at this zone, breaking this level in this level too, which you can really hold on for some time. If you want to see how the trend line is going to form, you can see kind of a pattern like this, market moving from testing this level again. But as I said, you can consider a sell if market is below this line. Okay, but for now, just leave it, let it push, consolidate like that, and give you the opportunity to sell from this one because you can put your stop loss here and it will not affect you. New Zealand USD, New Zealand USD is very close to support zone, which I'm really happy. But I know that New Zealand, their last statement saying that there maybe they be cut rate 2 times this year or something like that. So if you can see a continuation break, if market break below, we should see a retest moving all the way down to this level. But if we can get a retest, we'll see market pushing all the way back to test this double top level here. So we are looking for this first exit, second exit. This way, start looking for a sell in this zone. Market can push all the way down. But if we get a break below, expect a retest to exit our trade at 0.6567. AUD we are still expecting a move. As you can see, I have a lot of support and resistance happening because of how the candle was really moved, how the market moved in different prices. We have a kind of double top here. We have a kind of double top here, so I'm expecting market to push back to test this previous level, the resistance level. If we can get a push, we can see market moving up to test the channel. That's we are still in the channel all the way to 0.71680. So if you can get this move happening, it's going to really help us to um, get into the market as a buy trade. But in case that fail, we should watch very carefully because these levels are close. Market can reverse from anywhere in this level. Euro card to, as I said last week, I thought it's going to pull back up to test this level, and it did. And so I think many of you have open trade here. If you can get a pullback again, turn into double top or something like that, we should see markets breaking below this previous low, pushing all the way down. But if we don't get it and see a continuation of a downtrend, it's okay. We can move the sell for the moment. But it's very nice if you can see a pushback to test this previous high, then can enter to a sell. So I think we should still look for a sell in this zone. If the market continue, don't worry, there's another opportunity there. You can look for another opportunity. Euro AUD, I mentioned that it's going to push and push up. But actually the push up was failed and it pushed down again. If you can get a push here back to the level, we start looking for a buy in Euro AUD, which we can first look for our exit zone at this resistance level and the second level here. AUD NZD, I mentioned that is going to break our bar rate test and push up. Now we had the opportunity to see that, and those who entered the trade they are still in the buy. If you enter a trade like that, they are still in profit. It's good, but I think you should exit your trade. If you get a pullback to this level, you can start looking for a buy still because we have a broken trend, and I'm expecting market to push back to test this level. This is where we can get a kind of channel happening this one, and market can continue to push up all the way to levels that the market is looking for. So I'm looking for a pullback to test this level here. Then we can continue. So, but if we don't get a pushback to this level and we see continuation of trend, we should start looking for a buy happening, entering a trade. Market breaking about this level 0.1.06729 and seeing a push up to 1.08739. This is what we should look for. Now GDP AUD, GDP JPY also we're expecting a sell happening. If you can get a push up to test this level, you can start looking for a sell happening in this zone. So as you can see, our first exit point is here and down here. But if the market continue to push down, we can still look for a buy happening. And this will be, it's very nice. You can get a pushback up to test this level, then you can start looking for a sell happening. Euro AU, Euro NZD also we are still in uptrend. As I mentioned, the market is going to push back down to test this level, giving us giving us sales and shoulders. Market push up. So if you are still in trade here, somewhere here, I think you should hold the trade, and because we are going to see more buy happening Euro AUD. So when you get a pushback to test the previous resistance turning to support, we should start looking for a buy from this zone all the way up this level. The first is the second is the third. Now AED JPY, so we are looking for a sell at this zone. If markets push and test this level, we should start looking for a sell. CAD CHF, we are looking for a buy. CAD CHF, we are looking for a buy happening. If you can get a push to test this level, you can get a buy from here to this level. So you should watch out. GDP NZD, we are looking for a sell. Market push up to test this previous resistance. Also still resistance, we can start looking for a sell from that level all the way down here. So we should make our analysis right. AED card, we are looking for a buy. If you can get a push, you can get a push back below the previous resistance turning to support. You can look for a buy, push all the way up to this level. NZD card, we are looking for a sell. If you can get a push back all the way to this level, this resistance level, we can look for a sell all the way down to this level. As you can see, CAD JPY, we are looking for a sell. You can get a pullback to test this level. We will see markets pushing all the way down to this level. That's it, guys. I really thank you for your support. As FX Academy, we offer training. We don't trade funds. We offer only training. If you want to learn how to trade, we'll teach you. Also, if you want signals, that's what I've given to you. Sometimes in the Telegram group, I just I give alert to the colleagues out there to tell them that they should check this. It's ready to buy. It's ready to sell. You can also join that one and see our Facebook page is also running, and you can also join our Facebook page. If you want to message and ask any other question, you can contact me and ask question. Hey guy, I think this analysis is wrong, you should check it again. I'll be able to check and see all those things. Now I'm just making this to help you guys out there, those who are still interested in trading. Anyhow, you can still look at this analysis, and it's very simple Very, very simple. You can follow it and you can make a lot of money out of it. You just have to follow your rules and how to exit your trades, and everything is there for you to see where to exit, where not to exit, where to lock profit, where not to lock profit. I can teach you all that. So just for $100, not much. I don't want to take a lot of money because I know how people struggle to get money. So I'm just taking $100. If you are interested, you can negotiate and see how we can make a payment terms. I can send you the course outline, and I'll schedule a date, a time that I should meet you online to teach you. If you're in Ghana and want to meet me one on one, I can also arrange for that. So thank you very much and have a great day.